So Gareth, how important is physical activity in preventing falls in the elderly population when compared to other intervention strategies like adapting their home with bars and a raised toilet seat and such?
One of the things that most people don't consider when we get older is that our body begins to fail, it gets weaker. And as we get weaker, we tend to try and adapt things around our environment to take care of that.
Right.
But we don't allow ourselves to get stronger. So exercise plays a role in being able to reverse what's going on internally in the body in terms of its declining physiology. And so that makes us stronger, more or less likely to have a fall in older adults. And so being more physically active is one way of maintaining all those physiological features
Right.
being on decline. The only reason we add these external features like grab bars and things in homes is because people have become too weak to be able to do them normally.
Okay.
But there has to be a balance between both what's going on in terms of the internal decline, physiological decline, versus what is available externally, right, and what we provide.
Right.
Because you also run into the situation where older adults do types of physical activity that might actually put them at risk because they don't have the physiological capacity to actually do them, or they can do them but they can't survive a consequence of a fall that might be associated with them.
Okay.
Something like curling. If you slip and fall on the curling rink, you slip and fall on a hard ice surface, even though the sport itself doesn't seem to be very vigorous. However, the consequence of the fall that might occur in that environment can be devastating to the older adult.
And what would you say is the most beneficial type of physical activity in preventing falls? Would it be strength? Would it be aerobic? A combination of both?
And preventing falls, it's a combination of both strength training and balance training.
Okay.
Or I should say balance retraining.
Okay.
So strength training for the lower legs, primarily anything from the feet to the ankles to anything below the knee and then also below the hip. Are most important because those are kind of our two pillars that we use to stand and keep ourselves upright and erect. And at the same point, it's also those muscles are going to be used to be able to catch ourselves if we do start to fall as well. And we also need to be able to have good balance as well to be able to move within our environments every day. And walking requires a lot of balance and coordination to do that. And if we don't have that skill, then we are more likely to be at greater risk of falling. And you see this in people who have fallen, often become fearful to actually go out and walk because they now have this fear that they will fall. And a lot has to do with that with lack of lower leg strength as well as poor balance and coordination.
Awesome. Thank you so much.